What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Neil the Real GBN, back with another video, dog. And I got something good for y'all, motherfuckers, man. Got something real juicy, you know what I mean? And that is how to get the most FPS on Black Ops 6 if you're playing on PC. As you know me, I'm a Prestige 2 accounts, you feel me? I'm a no life the fuck out of this shit because I love this shit. Feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to get max FPS. I only run a 3060. I don't have a huge 4090, 4080. I don't got a big ass GPU. I got a 3060 and I'm getting 120 to 140 FPS consistently with no drops, depending on the map, of course. And the quality looks good. The game looks good. And yeah, that's all I can tell you. So this will help you out if you have a better than a 3060. I seen guys with a 4080 getting 140 frames. You know, this will get your 4080 to 200 plus. So if you follow these settings, it doesn't really matter what GPU you have, as long as it's not too old to run Black Ops 6. This will help you get more FPS. So without further ado, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into the NVIDIA control panel, and I will see y'all there. All right, guys, for this next part, I will be off camera just for a brief moment. All right. And the first thing you want to do is click this little arrow on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Right-click on the NVIDIA logo and click on NVIDIA control panel. Now that guy is going to load up here on your screen, and basically you want to be in manage 3D settings. A lot of this stuff is going to have different settings on for you, and we basically need to go line by line, and you need to make sure your settings match with what I have right here. Okay, so basically image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, anisotropic filtering off, anti-aliasing FXAA off, gamma correction on, anti-aliasing mode off, your background application max frame rate is off, CUDA GPUs all, system fallback policy should be driver default, DSR factors off, low latency mode. This needs to be turned on. Okay, it's very important you turn on low latency mode. That will be default off for you. Max frame rate off. Monitor technology. This will be set to like some sort of NVIDIA setting. Change it to fixed refresh. That's gonna help out a lot. Multi-frame sampled AA, that's going to be off. OpenGL GDI compatibility, that's set to auto. OpenGL rendering GPU, this is going to be set to auto. Change it to your GPU so the system never gets tricked. Oh, I'm taking some from the CPU. You want it to be mainly rendering with your GPU. Power management mode, prefer maximum performance. Preferred refresh rate, that you can leave the same. Application controlled is fine. Shader cache size, you're going to leave it on driver default. Texture filtering, anisotropic sample, whatever it's called, optimization, you're going to have that on. Texture filtering negative LOD bias, you're going to have that on allow. Texture filtering quality, you're going to put that on high performance. Texture filtering, trilinear optimization will be on. Threaded optimization will be on. Triple buffering will be off. Vertical sync will be off. And the rest of it, the last three, you just don't even touch. Okay? Once you change all of these, as you can see, like I don't need to change it, but if I did go and change one to, let's say, on, I'm going to get this apply button. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want that to save, but if you update it, you want to just hit that apply button and then you're done. Okay. Once you've done this, very, very important, restart your PC. Restart your PC. Once the PC is restarted, then we can be in Call of Duty and we'll go into COD next and change the settings. Alright guys, so we're here in Call of Duty, and the first thing we're going to do here is go to our graphics settings, okay? And we're going to be on display. And the first thing you want to do is full screen exclusive. As you can see, I'm running a 3060. And make sure the refresh rate is set to the refresh rate that you want. Moving down, you're going to leave everything else the same. The one that you do want to change is on plus boost. So NVIDIA reflex low latency, you want it to be at on plus boost. Eco mode preset, I just leave this the same. I didn't change it. And basically the rest of this is just like the menu and stuff like that. So none of this you really change. Moving over to the quality section. Right now, unfortunately, if you have an RTX card, DLSS don't work. So you can't even select DLSS. Most of the people are just saying, oh, Fidelity Cast is better. I don't think so. I think the game looks a lot better on DLSS. I don't really experience input lag when I use it. But for now, what we have is Fidelity Cast. So you're going to set this to Fidelity Cast, put it to 90. Your VRAM scale target, this is going to be defaulted at 80. Pushing it up to 90 gives you a frame boost. It actually uses more of your GPU to process, and you have a gaming computer, that's what it's for. So crank that one up. And variable rate shading, this is actually going to be set to off, and you do want to turn this on. This will also give you FPS boost. Okay, moving down to details and textures. Texture resolution, I actually have it on very low. You could have it on low. Honestly, it's not going to make a huge difference for your GPU. If you have like a 30, 70, 80, 90, you're going to want normal or low. 40, 70, 80, 90, same thing. You could get away with these two and you're not going to really see much difference, but you'll see better quality. In my case, I have it on very low because what I've done is I've made the texture filter anisotropic, whatever it's called, ultra. And this has actually made my game look really good. And that's basically the only ultra setting that I have. Depth of field, you need to have this off. Make sure this is turned off. If you have it on, your game's going to look hella pixely. It's going to look like shit, okay? And then detail quality, low. Particle resolution, very low. I have bullets on. Some pro competitive players, they turn this shit off. That's where you don't see like bullet impacts and stuff like that. Personally, I don't like shooting at something and I'm not seeing the bullet hit the wall, so I've left it on, right? You want to have some fun and enjoyment, you know. Shader quality, low. On-demand texture streaming, this is very important. You're going to put this to minimal. You can even hit show more, turn it down, and boom. You know, I'm going to just go back. I didn't have that one set up properly. Local texture streaming, low. Shadow quality, very low. Screen space shadows, you're going to keep that off. Occlusion and screen space lighting, you're going to keep that off. Screen space reflections, you're going to keep that off. Static reflection quality, you're going to leave that on low. The tessellation, you're also going to turn that off. Volumetric quality will be low. You can actually turn this up if you want things like lightning bolts and shit like that to look better. You can put this on high, and I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. Deferred physics quality off, weather grid volumes off, water quality off. Okay, that is the settings here. And then field of view, I play on 110. Affected, make sure that your aim-in is still at 110 field of view. This one's very important. Your weapon field of view wide. This makes your gun look smaller on the screen. So if you notice recently, like Call of Duty, the gun is hella big on my screen. wide will make it smaller. This I haven't changed. I might change if I end up playing in third person. And ooh, I gotta turn this off. I didn't realize this was on. All the motion blurs should be off. And this should be 50%, 50%. And yeah, I'm even catching settings that I missed. Okay. Going back to view. If I run the benchmark, I'm gonna actually go into multiplayer. And you see the lightning on the guy. So if you wanted that kind of shit to look better, you'd go into volumetric and put it to high, apply that bitch, and then boom, when you restart your computer, you'd see a better image for the lightning. Even it looks a little bit better now. But I'm gonna put that back the way it was because I don't care about that shit. And we're gonna run the benchmark. We're gonna see what performance it gives us. So let's hit start and just see what kind of FPS we get. Now while we let this run, now that you've changed the settings, you're not done. You're gonna have to restart the game, reinstall your shaders, and then restart again. That's how the full graphics effect will happen, okay? So we're letting it run. And yeah, it's just benchmarking the game. And remember, I'm running a 3060. This is a low-end GPU, so most people will be having trouble running this game on a GPU like this. As you can see, the game looks fantastic. Like, it looks really good. It looks very high quality. You know what I mean? And I'm staying at around 120. Yes, we're getting some drops like when there's fire and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's staying very smooth. And in some places, we're getting north of 140 as well. So we'll let the benchmark finish. As you can see, the detail and quality of everything, it's not as bad you would think having everything low because we had that one setting set to ultra along with the fidelity cast. Okay. So let's see. What did it give us? It gave us average FPS of 125. Which for a GPU like this, it's really good. It's really good. Okay. If you have a better GPU, you're going to hit much higher FPS as well. All right. So I'm actually going to hit leave. That is a bigger map. So other smaller maps, like when I'm playing Face Off and stuff like that, it's staying mostly at 140. The bigger maps is where it'll be closer to 120, at least for me and the hardware that I'm using. But yeah, if that helps you out, please drop me a like, comment down below. Let me know if this worked for you, if you ended up getting more FPS. The next two steps, the last two, basically, you want to reinstall your shaders. So the first thing you do is restart the game, restart your shaders, let it install, and then restart one more time, and then you're done. Once you finish that, your settings are fully updated, and you're going to get the most FPS that you can get out of the graphics card that you have. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you out. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.